Hi there, it's Mark Wickham here, Amazon #1 best-selling author of Effective Pricing for Accountants. And in this video, I want to share with you a staggering story. It's a story of how you can make much more money out of helping clients to implement a cloud accounting solution. Not only will it make you more money, but you'll find it much easier to sell that as a service. So if you're a forward-thinking accountant who wants to build your accounting practice around the power of the cloud and cloud accounting, then this video is a much-watched video. It's an interview I carried out with an extraordinary accountant. Her name's Kay, and her story is going to inspire you so much because she's just completely transformed her results using a very, very simple system. So let's go and watch the interview with Kay now. Hi Kay, great to have you on, and I'd love to find out more about what you've been doing in the area of cloud accounting, but first, if you could just give me a little bit of background about you and your practice, where you are, how long you've been in practice, how big it is, that will just give us some context for everything.
Hi Mark, good morning to you. I'm a sole practitioner. I'm an accountant by practice, not by qualification. I have been working as a bookkeeper and more recently as a management accountant in the Hertfordshire area now for about 8 years. And I have quite a small practice. I've been dealing with personal issues and growing my practice quite organically, but my divorce has finally come through, and I'm sort of got myself a nice new office in Hemel Hempstead, and I'm looking to build a cloud accounting practice, having come across Xero in the last couple of years and done their training.
Yeah, I know you're a very forward-thinking accountant, Kay, from all the conversations we've had, and I know that you're very focused on cloud accounting and wanted to build a practice around cloud accounting, but I know you've also had some challenges as well that you've shared with me that's been difficult. So what have been the challenges that you've faced?
I think I'm charging £25 an hour for the last 8 years and never putting my prices up, and so charging on an hourly rate or a day rate rather than for a service has been a real challenge. And I think not having the right marketing resources has also been a real challenge. Not knowing how to pitch my services so that people really get the value.
Yeah, interesting. And I know, Kay, from our conversations that you've had a great success recently with implementing a system for getting people set up on cloud accounting. So what exactly is it that you've done to get some great results recently?
Well, I used your cloud accounting resource, and that offers people a 3-star, 4-star or 5-star service. And obviously, as the level of service increases, the number of services you include and the price increases. So instead of having to pitch, well, I'll come and do it and I'll charge you by the hour, they're very clear on what exactly I'm offering and what they're going to pay for it.
So they get a very clear fixed price up front. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first time I used this resource, I've been in my new office since last August. It's sort of about 9 months. And I've just had my Xero banner up, which you can see behind me. My Xero banner up in my office, and somebody passed the door and said, "Oh, you use Xero, do you? Do you work for Xero?" Or I said, "No, I'm a management accountant. I help people transfer from other accounting systems to Xero." And he said, "Oh, I'd love to do that. I've been looking at it. I've signed up for a free trial, but I don't know where to start. Would you come and do that for us?" So I sent him the brochure, and I went along and started, and we hadn't really fixed which level of service that he was going to go for. So as the conversations progressed, he said, "Well, I must have the 5-star service, and you've mentioned the credit control in that 5-star service. What does that include? I've got some bad debts. Would you like to help me deal with those?" So not only has he gone for the 5-star service, which is £89 a month for 12 months, but he also wants to engage me to do some credit control for him. Well, I mean, in the past, I would have maybe charged him £200, £400, and now I've got a contract that's well over £1,000, which is just amazing.
Wow,
that was the first time I used it, so I'm thrilled.
So that's an incredible result. So you've gone from finding it quite hard to sell at £25 an hour And then the first time
Yeah.
you've used a system where you've given a fixed price and broken it down with options, you've got over £1,000 the first time you've used it.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely thrilled.
Wow, that's awesome. So thinking ahead towards the next 12 months, now having a kind of this knowledge and this kind of system in place, what kind of difference do you think this could make to you and your accounting firm?
Well, I think it's going to make it so much easier to market my services and to win business, because it's a very clear process, and I've actually got something that I can give people, and then they can make an educated choice based on the level of service that they want.
Yeah, that's interesting. So you said you can give them something. So that I guess means what you're doing is you're turning a very intangible £25 an hour into something that's much more tangible and easier for the client or the prospect to start to see what it is that they get for their money.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
A final question, because I know we're running out of time, Kay, but my final question is, thinking about what you've learnt and done, what has been the key learning point or learning points? And if you were to share a top tip with other accountants, what would that top tip be? What would that key learning point be?
I think it's make sure that you have brochures for each of your services and that you offer them a 3-star, 4-star or 5-star service. Because then if you into a conversation, you don't have to say, do you want to buy or not? All you can say is, which level of service are you looking for? And the conversation just follows through so much easier than trying to, are you going to buy or not? With having the fixed prices, you know much more clearly where your cash flow is going to come from, and if it's all agreed that it's a monthly instalment, it helps their cash flow, it helps our cash flow, and I just love being able to pitch a service and let them choose what level they want. It just makes it all so much easier.
Makes so much sense. That's awesome, Kay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Isn't that a great story? Now, you're probably wondering, how can I get a copy of that resource? Well, very, very easy. Below this video, I will put a link. It should be below, it's somewhere around here, but if you look for the link, it'll tell you exactly how to get your hands on the copy of that pricing resource that Kay talked about, a resource that will help you to make it easier to sell your cloud accounting solutions and easier to get very, very well paid, well rewarded. So go and find that link below, click on it, and I'll see you on another video. Bye for now.